Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you 12 common mistakes that can destroy your car. There's a good chance you are making some of them too. Let me show you something. This is what can happen if you make those mistakes. Number 1. Ignoring uneven tire wear. If your tires are wearing unevenly, it could mean your wheels alignment is wrong. Parts of the suspension are worn out, or your tire pressure is incorrect. And this is a real example. This car and this tire came to our shop. Driving on worn out tires. Worn tires have less grip, especially on wet roads. They also increase your braking distance, making your car less safe. Replace them before they became dangerous. People are still driving it. These tires, that's crazy. Never checking tire pressure. The correct tire pressure makes your car safer, helps save fuel, and makes your tires last longer. It only takes a few minutes to check, but it can save your money. There's a sticker which says the correct tire pressure to your car. If you have dragster car like me, it's okay to have half bar. By the way, let me know if you agree with me with the last mistake. Number 2. Checking the oil on an uneven surface. If your car isn't parked on a level ground, the reading won't be accurate. You might think the oil level is fine when it actually isn't. It's okay. Engine oil expands when it gets hot, so the oil level can rise slightly after the engine warms up. That's why the oil level should be checked correctly and should not be above the maximum mark on the dipstick. If the oil level is already at the maximum mark when the engine is cold, there may be too much oil in the engine. You can find the link to my detailed PDF guide right here on the screen or down in the description below. In it, I break down these common mistakes that are secretly damaging your car and draining your wallet in much more detail. If you would like to support my content, picking up a copy would mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Number 3. Overfilling the engine with oil. The oil level should never be high enough to reach the crankshaft. If it does, the spinning crankshaft can whip the oil into a foam. The oil pump may then suck in the foam, which means the engine is no longer lubricated. Too much oil can also get into intake system. When it burns inside the engine, it can eventually damage the catalytic converter. The diesel In diesel engines, too much oil getting into the intake can cause a diesel runaway. This means the engine starts burning the oil as a fuel and can suddenly rev the very high speeds. Turning off the ignition will not stop the engine. If you want to understand the whole process and learn much more about the mistakes that can damage your car, and if you want to support me, I've prepared PDF called Common Mistakes That Destroy Your Car. Number 4. Changing the oil but not the oil filter or delaying oil changes. A new oil filter is just as important as fresh oil. The filter catches dirt and small particles, but over time it becomes less effective. Old oil also loses its ability to protect the engine, which can lead to more wear and damage. This cylinder head is the one where the oil were changing properly. And here we can see what can happen when the oil is not changing. Number 5. Using the wrong oil viscosity. Oil that is high viscosity might not flow quickly enough when the engine is cold, which means some parts may not get enough lubrication. It can also make the engine work harder, increasing fuel consumption. Oil that is low viscosity may not create strong enough layer between moving parts, especially at high temperatures and under heavy loads. This can increase oil consumption and speed up the engine wear. In my PDF, I will explain how to understand those numbers. Number 6. Topping up the cooling system with plain water. Coolant does more than just keep engine from overheating. It also protects the cooling system from corrosion, freezing, and prevents the build-up of limescale. Plain water does not provide this protection and can cause problems over time. And here, as you can see, there is a piston which was in the overheated engine. Ignoring engine overheating or a coolant leak. If your coolant level keeps dropping, you need to find out why. Even a small leak can eventually cause the engine to overheat and lead to very expensive repairs. If the temperature needle starts to climbing or the overheating warning lights come on, don't ignore it. Number 7. Pushing a cold engine too hard. Cold engine needs time for the oil to circulate through all the moving parts. Drive gently for the first few minutes to reduce engine wear. Number 8. Resting your foot on the clutch pedal. Keeping your foot on the clutch pedal causes unnecessary wear on the clutch and the release bearing. Over time, this can shorten the life of the clutch and lead to expensive repairs. Here you can see the used one, and this is the new one. Hopefully you can see the difference. Number 9. Using the brakes more than necessary. Many drivers don't realize how much unnecessary braking wears down the brake pads. Whenever it's possible, use engine braking instead. On the other hand, don't avoid using the brakes completely. Brake discs can rust if they aren't used regularly. Rust can cause the brake pads to wear unevenly and reduce braking performance. Using the brakes normally helps keep the discs clean and the braking system working properly. My grandma drives this car and that's why it looks like this. Driving with worn brake pads. Driving with worn brake pads is dangerous because they cannot provide the same braking performance. If you continue driving with completely worn pads, the metal backing plate can damage the brake rotors. The brake rotors can become scratched, overheated, or even warped, which can cause vibrations when braking and reduce braking efficiency. Here's a real example of how badly worn brake pads can get before some people finally replace them. There was no brake pad left when this car arrived to our shop, and somehow the owner was still driving it. If people can hear your braking from 2 kilometers away, it's probably time to replace your brakes. Number 10. Letting your car sit for too long. Leaving a car parked for weeks or months isn't good for it. The battery can go flat, the cars can seize, fuel can deteriorate, and some parts may start to rust. Rubber seals can also dry out and crack over time. And older cars and aged timing belt can fail when the engine is started again. This actually happened to me once. 11. Ignoring unusual noises. Knocking, squealing, or humming noises are often early warning signs of a problem. They usually appear long before something actually breaks. Twelve. Ignoring fluid leaks. A small puddle under your car can be the first sign of a much bigger problem. Oil, coolant, or brake fluid leaks should never be ignored. And here's one final bonus point. It's not us. It's the emissions regulations that are creating engines that are completely useless. And as soon as the warranty is over, you can throw them away. One such ridiculous example is a wet timing belt running in engine oil or DPF filter or small 3-cylinder turbocharged engines. Or do you have a different option? Let me know if you like this content or if it was a total disaster. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye! This, yeah. What is